Hello and welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today I'm going to show you a card that's called either a pop-out circle card or floating circle card. So this is it when it's flat and it will fold like that. So I put a sentiment on the back and I decorate the front. So when it stands like that. Oops. So it'll stand like that. Normally it will. I've got it on an uneven surface here. When you look at it from the top, it will, or from the front, sorry, it will stand like that when you're seeing it from the front, but that's from the top. So very easy to make. I'll show you how to do it. So it is using the Essential Studio Light dies. So they come in a set and they're all connected up and you separate them. And then you cut out each piece. So you've got, this will be your base card. Then the bigger ones of each one, so that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, they will then become your matte layer. So I've done my matte in black. And then what's left over will be the smaller ones, and that will then become your top layer. So that's those. So you cut out one of each, except for the circles. I cut out an extra one of each to go on the back for the sentiment. So once you've cut them all out, I'll show you how it all goes together. So what I have used today, again, my favourite papers, the Craft Consortium ink look papers. So you can get this in 12-inch and 6-inch pads, and I use these a lot. So I will add a link below where to buy it from, if you're in Australia anyway. So what we're going to do is, after I've cut them all out, they are then, so with your top layer, obviously, after you've cut them out, decorate them. I'll decorate this one with you so you can see how I've done it, but I've already done the other one just to save a bit of time. Then stick your matte layers down, and then your top layers will obviously go over the matte layers. But let me show you. So I'm using Lavinia stamps here, Rory and Darcy. So, sorry, Rory and Darcy. There we go. And then to make the bubbles, I use the Lavinia stencil, a white pen and some pencils. So I'll show you how I do it. So to start with, making sure I've got it the right way, which is that way. I love my stamp press. And this one's Darcy. So we'll pop Darcy on there. We'll pop him to the back a bit. And for stamping, I'm using VersaFine Clear Nocturne. This is my go-to ink for stamping. And we'll pop him on there. Now you don't have to do what I'm doing here. You can buy papers that have already got patterns on them. You can use those if you like. So this is just another way you can do the same thing. So if you don't have all the stamping gear and you want to just use decorative papers, then that's fine. They look awesome like that too. Okay, so that's the stamping done. Now I'll just bring in some papers. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to create some hills and some ground for him to be standing on. So what I'm using here is VersaFine Clear Twilight. So we'll just create a bit of ground for him to stand on. There we go. And so with the other one too, you see I've done some hills. So we're going to do some hills on this one as well. Just have some hills in the background. You can have them any which way you like. And just lightly do the same thing. And the further back your hills go, the lighter you can make them. So let's see, we'll do another hill going up there just to give it a bit more depth. Only this time I'll go a little bit lighter. There we go. So you can see those hills that we've got in the background now. Okay. And now we're going to create some bubbles for him to be pointing at. So to do the bubbles, like I said, the Lavinia circle stencil, and I'm using a pigment ink white pen. You can use a Posca pen, but I've run out of mine and haven't been to the shop yet to get more. So we'll just pop a couple of bubbles on him. I'll do one there. Another one up here. And we'll go a little smaller one up here. You can do more if you like, but I'll only do the 3, otherwise it'll be here all day doing it. So we'll just wait for that to dry. And then I just use Derwent pencils, red, yellow and blue, to do the colouring on the bubbles. So I have done a tutorial on how to create bubbles if you'd like to watch that. And while I'm doing this, I'll just say I hope you like this tutorial, and if you do, please give me the thumbs up and feel free to subscribe and tap on that little bell so that you get notified when I've got more tutorials up. And if you like, I have a Facebook group called Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond. I'll add the link in the description if you'd like to come and join us. And you can show us your creations, either from my tutorials or whatever you've created. It does not have to be anything that you've seen me do. We like all sorts of crafts. Okay, now I'll go back to my gel pen to do some highlights. A bit of clean. There we go. There's the bubbles. So easy and very effective. Now we're going to put the card together. So I've already done these ones just to save a bit of time. But now we'll put these ones on. So I'm using Turbo Tacky Glue. And I'll just pop these on here. So, and that good thing about that paper that I'm using is it's double-sided, so you can use either side if you wanted to. Okay, so we'll just pop that one on there. And put this one. If you wanted to, you could go around the edges and ink them up. Whether you're doing what I'm doing here or whether you use designer papers that are already decorated. Okay. So on the back, I've done that. So that's where you could put your sentiment and your greeting to whoever it's from. And that's it. It's all done. So there we go. It stands like that. And when you're looking at it from the front, it looks like that. And it will fold flat for postage if you want to post it to someone. So I like that card. I think it's very effective. And I do have more dies from this same company, so I might even do some more of those on other days just to see what you can get and how they look. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and yeah, hopefully we see you on the Facebook page, Card Making for Beginners and Beyond. Thank you for joining me. Bye.